Okay, we're on live. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. It's really exciting. I am excited to share with you what I know, and this is our back office here, and this is where I get most of our magic done. And it's exciting to see everybody on board. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to introduce myself and my partner, Sharolyn. And so those of you guys who do not know us, I don't know if you don't know us, but yeah, Sharolyn, take over.
Okay, welcome everybody. We're really happy that you can be here and you can glean from my partner's brilliance and her wisdom and her history in dentistry and her experience in growing her own lab and being just a super marketer. And more than that, just her sincere passion to want everybody to rise with her, with us. You know, we're experiencing a certain level of success, and it is so intoxicating, and we just want to funnel that right over to you. We want to feed you with all the information that we can to empower you to keep moving forward in your life, to believe in your dreams, to not give up. And then I've got my wonderful partner who can tell you really, really clearly exactly how to do that. So I think without any more introduction, Helen, we're ready to go.
We have some people that are raising hands already. What's going on? Okay, well, so who's really excited about today? I'm going to actually take Sharolyn out now of our video so I can take over, and we'll just get started. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so today we're going to focus only on social media. Okay, so we're not going to focus on everything else. I know there's so many different aspects of marketing and so many different ideas that I can give you. However, today we're going to only focus on social media. So those of you who have had this issue of like, okay, I'm going to be active on social media, I'm going to commit to this, and I promise myself and my business that we're going to do and create some noise out there. And then days fly by and you're busy in your everyday ordeal and you just get kind of stuck and you're like, oh shoot, I got to start from day one. And you feel like you're back at zero. Well, I'm here to tell you right now that there is no such a thing. Whatever you're doing, it's still good. It's just that I want to give you tips and tricks today during the next 1 hour with you, where I can give you, where you can actually get yourself on the right path and without taking too much time, because who has time, right? We as small business owners, we have to run our tasks every day. We have to commit to being high quality customer service. Our products have to be excellent. Our services have to be excellent. And you know, there's just so many different aspects. There's HR, there's taxes, there's so many things that we have to take care of on a daily basis. How many of you guys agree with me on that? So we know that, and I know that. And so more than anything right now, we're going to focus deeply on what it is that you can do for your own business to grow your presence on social media and just really create a noise out there so that you're not kind of that one, you know, one store or one retail or one shop that that is stuck in your own hometown, but you're actually out there globally, you know, talking about your experiences, your specialty, and your profession, and what you're good at. And so you can actually just create a huge noise out there by using social media, because let's face it, social media is a huge marketing platform that has been created. You know, it started with, you know, back in the day, Zanga, and then it went to MySpace, and then it went to Facebook. How many of you guys all remember those? I was on all of them. So I used to be a big blogger on Zanga, and so that was a cool experience for me. That's where I started out all this journey. And I knew that, you know, it creates a huge presence for who you are. And, you know, if I owned a business back in my Zanga days, and I had thousands and thousands of followers on my blogs, I would have made a penny or two, I think. And so now going back and using that source, and I know that it's so effective in your marketing to be able to reach out to thousands of people out there that are looking for business owners just as yourselves. So this is very important. So I'm not going to talk too much into it. If you guys have any questions, please hold your thoughts. I'm going to actually have moments where I will just, allow you guys to ask questions. I'm going to stop and say, hey, do you have any questions? And we will just resume that way. So right now, I'm going to go into my presentation that I prepare for this webinar, and we'll just get started that way. And I have a phone call. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys can see this right now. And so I'm just going to wait until the screen kind of takes over this whole thing. And okay, just give me a moment. Okay, so does everybody see the screen? Everyone's good? Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn down my phone because that's not gonna work. Okay, so today we're here to talk about monthly social media tasks for success. And so what that means to you is, wait a minute. Give me 1 second, you guys. I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Okay, is that working? Monthly social media task for success, and it's not sharing my screen. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. Oh, I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay. Okay. So as you know, I'm not an IT guy. I'm good at what I do, but I'm not an IT guy. So here we go. Hopefully this will work for both of us. Okay, here we go. So there's no such thing as giving up for Helen. I'll figure it out. If I can't answer it, I'll figure it out. Okay, so monthly social media task for success. Okay, with Helen Hahn. Thanks for joining me, everyone. So as you know, I'm a CEO and marketing coach at Helen and Sharolyn. We are actually a marketing firm dedicated in the dental industry, but we are also forming and receiving new subscribers every day from outside of dental. So this is exciting. So we've gotten a hair salon, and Sharolyn's really good with the sales. And so so we've gotten hair salon. We've gotten another gentleman who has manufacturers. Gosh, I wish Sharolyn was on here with me, but different products like sauces and things like that. So you'll be hearing about all that on social media very shortly. And then we work with plenty of dentists and a group of dental laboratories. So this is really exciting for me. social media expert and lead generation expert. So, you know, everything in social media is all about lead generation. So if you're not generating new hot leads into your business and you're just getting those likes, which feels good at the end of the day, but it's not the end of the world, you know, to just get all those likes, because, you know, at the end of the day, the money talks, right? In our business, many of you will raise your hands to this. And education broker, we love to broker education. So if you guys have some good education going on, we would love to host your webinars in the future. And branding experts. So I love to brand and what you got. And so this is everything that I do and what I am good at. So social media today, wow, there is just so many different things going on. How many of you guys seen my post last night about Instagram stories? Wow, that's a new one. So we've gone to Snapchat, and you know, just those 10-second video clips of you in your real life and creating stories out of it in a daily day, you know, day to day, and it goes away in 24 hours. Well, guess what? So, you know, Facebook bought out Instagram many years ago, and now Instagram copied exactly what Snapchat is doing, and they'll admit it, and they're fine with that, you know, and there's things that Snapchat copied from other people. So now Instagram has a thing where you can actually upload your own videos and stories onto Instagram. So you don't have to grow a whole new social media network, but you actually have all your followers from Instagram that you already have. If you don't have it, you should definitely get on it, and I'll talk about it in details in a few minutes. So that's something I want to talk about in a few minutes as well, Instagram stories, how you can use that for your business. And so next webinar I have going on, we have on August 17, we have what type of video. So I always talk about video posting and, you know, bringing some life into your marketing. And so video is an excellent source of marketing, and I will talk to you about it in details in a few minutes during this webinar. And then you can please join me on that video webinar where I talk about what types of videos and details of giving you ideas of, you know, what type of videos you should be filming, how easily it can be done and edited to perfection. So more than perfection, guys, if there's anything that you can do for your own business in marketing, is to just do it. You know, many of us, we just stop and we don't think, you know, we always think like, oh, it needs to be perfected. We need to spend more time on it. You know, it doesn't look presentable, you know, and all that stuff. But the best thing I can tell you right now is to just get out of your perfect hat and just do it. And that just ends the story right there. You're already doing something for your business. So HelenandSharolyn.com, you know, we supply just one type of service at this point. We do not work with private clients anymore. We do not do any type of single piece services anymore. We only work under subscription. So if you're subscribed under us for $250 a month, we actually will give you a marketing plan every single month, a new fresh marketing plan. So it's not like dead and it's the same old thing every month, but something very fun and exciting that includes, you know, events and, you know, and social media and videos and all these other things that we do, and to create a huge marketing support for you and your company to grow. So that's what we're here for. So definitely check us out online. So let's get started. This is something that I shared in a couple of my lectures, live lectures, and I wanted to share it with you, this slide. Know your why. So before you get anything else out there and start thinking, brainstorming in terms of what should I do for, you know, my marketing, how should I grow my business, how should I strategically plan my stuff, before you get into any of that mess, I want you to stop and write down for yourself, know your why. Write down your reasons why you do what you do. What's your passion behind your business? What's your story? What's your history? what's your experience and why do you love to do what you do? And there are products and services, I'm willing to bet you, every business has a product or service that they absolutely love to sell. And whether that is for the profitable, because it creates a huge profit for them, or whether it's because it's easy to manufacture or fabricate, or easy sell, or it really actually helps their customers. Whatever that reason is, there's a reason why you do what you do, and you really want to sit down and write this down first and figure this out for yourself. And the most of the times, sometimes you cannot answer yourself, but your significant other or closest people around you, they can actually answer these questions for you. Hey, Helen, you love what you do because you love to help others. It makes you feel great when someone else is successful and you had an influence in there. That was my why, right? And I love that feeling. And so, that's what I'm here for. And that's what, we build our foundation and everything in Helen and Sharolyn according to that. And Sharolyn the same way. She loves to inspire people. She loves to share her story with people. She loves to help people, strive to the utmost. And so that's why we're here. And so you all have this story. And so, sit down and take the time to actually focus on this, on your business, and write down those 3 things. And also don't forget to know your specialty. Everybody is digital this, digital that, or hands on this, hands on that, artistry this, smile makeover that, implant this. But really, what you really want to know is for yourself, what is your specialty? That connects with writing down why you do what you do, because you want to put your passion into that specialty. So if you're just going into digital because everybody else is doing it and you don't want to, get left behind, well, that might be one good reason why you got into digital. But now that you're in digital, what is it that you can do going forward, with this? And is this your specialty, or is this just a tool that you're using? So you want to decide all of this before you get into all your marketing. And once you decide this, let me promise you, the reason why I focus on this slide on every single lecture that I do is because it really, really will help you in planning out your marketing, to grab the right audience who will buy from you what you specialize in and what you love and are passionate to sell. Does that make sense? Okay. So here we are. We are here to be successful, and I am going to share with you a couple secrets. Okay. This is a big secret that I want to share with you just now. A business makes transactions. Is that right? Does everybody agree with me on this one? A business makes transactions. And the way transactions are made is by you having customers. And when you have a lot of customers, you make a lot of transactions. That means, cha-ching, your bank account gets fatter and fatter. It's not so hungry anymore. And not only that, but it promises you your future and your business's future. And so this is absolutely important. So why you want to spend time in your marketing is because of this very reason, because you want to create transactions for your business and create a bigger audience out there that can possibly transact with you. So we are what we do repeatedly, and this is something a quote that I picked up from Aristotle, and I share this in every single lecture slide. We are what we repeatedly do. So if you're doing the same thing every day in your business right now, and you think you're doing great, well, guess what? If you just switch up a little bit, and mix up a couple of new, fresh ideas into your business, imagine what it can do. It could blow up, it could increase, it could be exciting, new energy into your business, not only for you, but for your staff, your employees, your team members. And so this is all good. When your team members, your employees, or your staff, whatever you call them, we call them team members, but whatever you and they have energy flowing and this is fresh, guess what? Your business is bound to be successful. So the business, when it gets really boring, because I've ran businesses in my past, is that it gets boring and the employees, your staff, and you yourself are just out of fresh ideas and you're just bored with your business. And that passion kind of gets kind of passed, behind you, and it's like you forget about all that passion, why you started this business. And so don't do what you repeatedly do every day, but switch it up. So thank you for joining me on this webinar. That's switching it up. Find a reason to celebrate with your customer. This is huge, guys. If you can just memorize this quote from me, find a reason to celebrate with your customers. Everything around you is a reason to celebrate. You bought new equipment. That's a reason to celebrate. You went and learned a new technique, a know-how through education, continued education. That's a reason to celebrate. You have a new patient, who's really happy and satisfied. That's a reason to celebrate. You had an unhappy patient or unhappy customer. Well, that's a reason to celebrate, because now you probably went back to your team members and had a meeting. I am hoping and praying that you had a meeting and took it seriously, this bad constructive feedback, and said, hey, you guys, we have to create a solution for this and we have to be better. And so that's a reason to celebrate. So everything around you, every single day is a reason to celebrate. You discovered a new technique of how to do things by mistake, like Einstein, right? That's a reason to celebrate. So everything around you is a reason to celebrate. And why I say this right now is because in your daily or whatever weekly posts in your social media, you have to have a reason to celebrate. So it would resonate with your customers, your audience, your future customers, right? So these are all things. Look around you right now. You're going to absolutely find many, many things that you can celebrate with your customers, your audience, right? And share the fact. Be ready. So I ask you this question: when is it the perfect time to start marketing? And most of the times my feedback from people are like, oh, Helen, the best time to market is yesterday. It was, 2 years ago. I should have started, last month. It's now, okay? But the real answer, you guys, is just all the time. Your marketing should be going on and on and on all the time. And thank goodness we have social media, because when you're on vacation or when you're going out there for your education, continue education, or you're anywhere, on the weekends, guess what? Your social media is still marketing for you. So it's like one of your team members that you hired, for free to do all this marketing for you. And so all the time. So this is what we're going to focus on today. We will discuss current trends. We will discuss social media for business and what to expect out of it, which social media platform is a must, and how many times a month you should be posting, why I consider investing in ads. So if you looked at Facebook ads, Instagram ads, it's easier than ever to boost posts and sponsor some money in there and advertise your business. And then at the end, I'm going to save bonus, the best for last, tips for success. And so make sure you stay till the end for that information. So current trends, let's take a look at it. Okay. So current trends in social media marketing, just to be very, very short and brief. Okay. Facebook has over 1.65 billion people, okay, monthly active users online, you guys. And most of them, I will have to say, is on their mobile device. And so I will get into kind of making sure your cover photos and everything looks great on mobile device and in a few minutes in the next few slides. But 1.65 billion people monthly. Wow, that's crazy. Twitter, 350,000 tweets every single minute. 350 million active users. This is insane, okay? Pinterest, primarily women uses it, right? A lot of do-it-yourself projects, a lot of posts on fashion, exercise, beauty, photography, and food. And guess what? Dental fits right in there. Does it not? Do you agree? So I noticed that not a lot of dental people are on Pinterest. So this is a good social media platform that you might want to join as soon as you end this webinar with me. And I'll give you some ideas in a few seconds. Instagram, 400 million active users, post about food, art, travel, fashion, beauty. Wow, is that where dental fits right in? Absolutely yes. Instagram stories, and I talked about that. So Instagram stories, when you create these, I think it's about 10 seconds long videos. I did my first yesterday. They actually launched it yesterday. And so most of you guys, if you don't get it, you'll get it in the near future. And I can, if you guys raise your hands at the end, I can actually show you on this webinar how to create a story on Instagram really easily. So Instagram stories is another thing that is going to be hot in the future. I am willing to bet you, because Instagram is already hot. It's 400 million active users and growing. This is growing numbers. And so definitely, you know, Facebook being number one, you want to get your hands on Instagram. It's going to be a good future because Facebook owns it. So Facebook's obviously trying to grow Instagram people. Tumblr is another one, which I don't really absolutely favor, but I thought I'd throw this out to you for those of you who are writers and who love to blog. It's a lot of text posts. It's a mixture of chat posts, quote posts, audio posts, photo posts, and video posts. So this is like where you can do some podcasting. You can do some, videos on here, video tutorials and things like this. Over 200 million blogs, but mostly by younger than 25 years old. So if this is your age group, if you're like a hairstylist, or if you're a dental office that's, doing braces, or, any kind of thing that is treatment or anything like that, or smile makeover that is for people geared around 20s, then definitely utilize Tumblr. So let's go into details real quick. Okay, so Facebook basically is where you are posting a lot of photos and things like this. Now, interestingly enough, now Facebook, which I've been shouting to all of you guys, Facebook users are now being more focused on looking at videos and also images. So if you're still writing like a blog on Facebook, you have literally 3 seconds for your audience to actually look at your so-called blog on Facebook. So if it's something like the title is not something that is absolutely catchy, like you're just gonna be missed. So definitely go away from just text, but definitely go into more images and absolutely videos. And we'll talk about that in details. Twitter is another area where you should focus. It's, when I go on Twitter, I don't know about you guys, when I go on Twitter mostly to look at news and look at what celebrities are doing and what other marketers are doing out there. And so there are 3 things that I look for in Twitter when I sign in every day. But for you, you might go in there for news, or I don't know what you go in there for, but just remember, whatever you go in for, most of the time, it's usually the same case for your audience. So, because you're in the same industry. And so definitely, Twitter is a good site. It has over 350,000 tweets every minute. Wonderful. But it's absolutely not something that I will say it's a must site to absolutely get your hands on and commit to on a daily basis. I would commit to Facebook more than Twitter. Pinterest is primarily, if you've seen Pinterest before, and if you haven't, definitely get yourself a Pinterest ID and get in there and take a look at it. Pinterest has an interesting way of posting, and so you can actually post pins. Most of the time it's pins that are going to be absolutely, you know, something that people will look at. And what you can do as a dental laboratory or dentist is create some nice little posts that will look like, you know, how to do things, you know, taking a proper impression, or, you know, making sure you have the right implant components, or, you know, for dentists out there, you know, how to keep your hygienes under control, you know, how to clean your braces, or how to take care of your implants after surgery, or, you know, any kind of how-tos. This is what you want to post on Pinterest that will grab your audience. And so you'll start growing your audience that way, because not a lot of dental folks are doing this. There's a lot of hygiene, you know, posts out there, but it's very generic. And so if you can get your hands on this and, you know, just create a nice little board that will just collect tons of, you know, easy to do tips, you will absolutely grow your followers that way. And it's a niche, because not a lot of dental people are doing this right now. Instagram is another area where I will say you posting your videos and your photos is absolutely a great place on Instagram, because if you're a dental laboratory, there's a lot of dentists that are on Instagram. If you're a dentist, there's a lot of consumers out there on Instagram. So definitely this is a great platform that you want to be a part of, and you want to be active on to create an audience to possibly go into transacting with you. So in the future, Tumblr. Tumblr is, like I said, is not something that I absolutely will say it's a must, but if you have some extra time, or if you have a staff that can do this, that would be great. Tumblr is a great way to post some wonderful vlogs and blogs. Okay, so let's talk about YouTube. This is a platform that I am absolutely going to say, you guys, please create a YouTube ID. And the way you do this is so easy. You just have to have a Gmail account for your business. And you just create a Gmail account for your business, and you just say Helen and Sharolyn. Helen and Sharolyn is your name, as your name, instead of putting, you know, Helen Han. I put Helen and Sharolyn. And so we have one, obviously, and it's helenandsharolyn@gmail.com. And so when you create a Gmail account and you make your profile, put your profile picture as your logo, or however you'd like to do it, I absolutely will tell you, use your logo as your profile picture and all of your social media on your business pages. But that's just my recommendation to you, just to get your logo out there and out there. But YouTube channel is where you can create tutorial videos, tips, tricks videos. Short 2-minute videos is fine, to 10, 30, 1 hour videos is fine as well, to create an audience where you're basically working on education-based marketing. And so, how to do things, right? How to do things. And whether you think it's easy or not, it's not the same way for your customers, because obviously your customers are not doing the same thing that you're doing every single day. So don't, many times we mistake by saying, oh, he doesn't know how to do that. She doesn't know how to do that. There's no way they don't know how to do that. But yes, it's usually the case. They don't know how to do that because they don't do it every day. You do. And so you want to become an expert in your specialty. Remember going back to one of the first slides and saying, know your specialty, know your passion, is because of this. Because whatever that answer was that you wrote down, that's what you want to become known for. You want to become an expert in that area. Whatever it is it a smile makeover? Is it veneers? Is it artistry? Is it cutting sprues off? Is it metal? Is it smile makeover dentistry? Is it digital dentistry? Whatever that case is, you want to become the expert in. You need to start creating videos. 1-minute video is fine. 2-minute video is fine. whatever the case. And don't try to perfect it in the beginning. Just create the videos with your iPhone. You know, if you have your iPhone, they create like 4K videos. This is wonderful, you guys. So create those videos and start posting those videos not only on your social media, reason to celebrate, but also on your YouTube channel to grab audience and followers to you. And so think about it, okay? And this is absolutely something you want to get your hands on. Social media for business and what to expect. Okay, so here we go. You need a website, first of all, to point your audience to. So if you don't have a website, or if you're not really happy with your website, definitely revisit whoever created your website, or, you know, or if you made it yourself, definitely go back in there and make sure your website is interesting, it is grabbing, and it resonates, and there is something that will create traffic to your website all the time, whether it be a blog, a vlog, video tutorials, you know, those YouTube videos that I just talked to you about in the previous slide. Definitely upload those in your website as well. And so, you know, your website should create audience, you know, and it should create traffic. And then become the source. Like I said, become an education-based marketing. So don't just go out there and show off your products, your services, your treatments, all of that, but become the go-to source. Become the education it. Like if I want a dental implant, I want to go to this doctor's channel because this doctor's social media, I'm going to look him up everywhere because he is so educational. You know, he will, you know, before I take my father in to get an implant, I will go to his channel for sure because he has all these short 2-minute, you know, interesting topic videos on implants, you know, how to take care of before, during the surgery, what should you look for? During your consultation with your doctor, what should you look for? You know, after the consultation, what should you look for? And guess what? If I'm in his area, whoever this doctor is, then I'm going to go to his office for sure. You know, and if I have a lot of money, I will fly to his office because he is the it guy to go to. So become the it source for your audience. So whenever they have an issue with, you know, taking an impression, for if you guys are laboratories, if a doctor has an impression problem that, you know, he hired a new staff and they're having impression problems, and, you know, or if they're having some kind of polishing problem after adjusting, you know, they want to go to your site because your site has all the you know, topics that will help me in my practice. And so become the education it source, okay? Share what you know that will resonate. So if it doesn't resonate to you, and you being in their shoes, your audience shoes, will never go to this site back again, then definitely you don't want to post those kind of things. You want to share what will resonate your audience, okay? So basically what I'm trying to tell you is think about it, brainstorm about it. You know, it just takes a good hour to just sit down with a coffee or tea or cocktail to just think about your audience and start, you know, thinking in terms of what would they, if I were them, what would I be interested in seeing, you know? Become the niche center for your audience. So always, I will tell you, the best marketing practice is to just become the it guy, the it girl, you know, the go-to person when it comes to this topic. That's what you want to become. Commit to 5 to 10 hours in your month. So this is huge. I know, I get it. However, if you want to just, let me just turn your neck a little bit and then share with you this way. If you want to think about it just in a little bit of a different way, it's 5 to 10 hours is like, in one day, we have 24 hours. So within one day, and you probably sleep for about 8 hours, right? So you're left with what, 16 hours? So in your 16-hour day, it just takes one day of 5 hours or 10 hours. You can get this done for the whole month. Commit to it, you guys. That's what I'll say. Create all your designs, create all your videos, brainstorm to what resonates, what topics you want to cover this month, and scheduling all your posts. Do it all in one day if you can. you know, just that one day, 5 to 10 hours, okay? And then you still have like 6 hours left over to play. So commit to 5 to 10 hours, or you could split it throughout the month, however you'd like to do it. But I will say you have to absolutely think about committing 5 to 10 hours. And if you don't have that kind of time, you want to hire someone like Helen and Sharolyn, or you want to hire some kind of a tool, marketing tool, to get you on that spot, that comfortable spot, that who will actually spend 5 to 10 hours on your behalf, okay? So definitely think about that. Interact daily with your audience. Don't think that, you know, just because you put up a post like, oh, you know, there's a huge buzz, everyone's talking about your business. Don't think that way, but absolutely, you know, become humble in this arena and connect with your audience. So if someone likes your stuff, go to their site and like their stuff as well. You know, if someone likes your page, go thank them. Take the time to go thank them. If someone is commenting on one of your posts, make sure and monitor that and go in. It just takes literally about 15 minutes a day. You know, just spend that 15 minutes every single day to just connect with your audience, you know, and whatever, after 15 minutes, just time yourself with your phone. After 15 minutes, you're done, okay? So commit to that. Videos, photos, and informative information. Definitely post those type of contents. No more of those texting, you know, contents where, you know, it's like you're creating a blog. If you want to do a blog, do it on your website, okay? That way people will come to it. But even on your website, I will say videos and photos, okay? And be informative. So become the education source. That's a big lesson learned today. Okay, so this is, I'm not trying to promote Tina Lanier. I love this woman. She's the president of NADL and her lab 2000. And I just wanted to show you this one because when you think about posting photos, right, images, many of you post just some like, you know, before and after or things like that. You know, think about your audience and what will resonate. People want to look at beautiful things. People want to look at positive things, because all of us have our own issues, okay, to face every day, and we don't want to see negative things. So you always want to be posting something positive, something pretty, something that looks good, okay? So that's why I wanted to share with you on this. It speaks for her and her business and her who she is. And so this is a good post. This is my partner Sharolyn's lips that was taken in, I believe, New York, at Peter Pizzi's place by Milos, and he was doing his course. And I just wanted to share this with you. And the crowns right there, and so this is a beautiful post. So, you know, something like this, rather than putting up a post that has, you know, just teeth all day and every day and all night, you know, post something interesting, something colorful, something pretty, something that people will, you know, catch and they will connect to, and they will want to read what you wrote about it, because they're like wondering, what is this, right? You know, and this, again, this is done, it's not by Sean or Helen, it was done by Milos, but I just wanted to show you as an example. This was, this dental assistant is Dalia Tuttle, Dr. Dalia Tuttle's assistant. She was taking the course as well. So this is something that, you know, a cool post that you can do to introduce yourself as a ceramist, introduce your digital people, introduce your stylists, whoever it is, your consultants, you know, to introduce the staff. Make it interesting, make it fun. You know, don't just take pictures of your staff outside in you know, near the trees like everybody else is doing, but be different, so people will want to look at your photos. Which social media platform is a must? Okay. Facebook, #1. Instagram, absolutely #2. Twitter, yes. YouTube, for sure. If you took this webinar today with me, I am crossing my fingers that all of you will get off this webinar as soon as you get a minute to create a channel. go to YouTube and create a channel. It is so super comprehensive that you can create your own channel. And Google Plus. And you know, in future webinars, I'm going to show how to create perfect cover photos and profile photos that will create a very professional looking YouTube channel and your Google Plus channel and all these other social medias. I'm going to talk about that in details one by one. Google Plus. So you guys need to follow me on YouTube as well. It's Helen and Sharolyn. Okay, so, and you could view all those webinars. Google Plus is easy because if you're trying to create a YouTube channel, and like I mentioned earlier, you need to create a Gmail account. Well, YouTube, Google, everybody's one company. So Google bought YouTube, and so when you create a Gmail account, you obviously get a Google Plus account, and then you also are now enabled to get a YouTube account, and they're all connected. So if you upload a video on YouTube, it'll go on your Google Plus social media platform. It will just post for you. And then everything else you can just post yourself. And Pinterest, like I said, definitely start creating some cute boards, educational, and start pinning those. How many times a month should I post? I get this question often. And so I wanted to cover this today. It's such an easy answer, and I wanted you guys to see it. 10 to 15 times a month. Okay, so in 12 months, if we just average everything across the board all throughout the year, every month has about 30 days on the average, okay? 30 days. So when I say 10 to 15, 15 being on a good side, is like every other day you're posting something, okay? But do I mean that you need to actually go in and post every day? That's not true. What I'm saying is you can schedule your posts, or you can you know, schedule on your phone or whatever it is to remind you to spend, like I said in the earlier slide, I said spend 15 minutes every single day on your social media marketing to connect. You can do it during those 15 minutes. It is absolutely easy to post. And if you committed, like I said in an earlier slide, 5 to 10 hours to create all your video posts and your image posts to create a huge, you know, for the whole month, and in that one day, all you have to do is keep that in one file in your computer and just spend 15 minutes every other day or every day to just upload those photos or those videos up there. So that's how you want to organize your time. 5 to 10 hours every month, and in creating your contents, and then 10 to 15 minutes, or 15 minutes a day on a daily basis. So if you don't have 15 minutes, I know most of you do because I see you on Facebook all the time. So, you know, instead of going and liking everybody else's pages, which is great, spend that 15 minutes on your business, because that will create more transactions to your business. So if you think about a fatter paycheck and fatter bank account, you know, would you rather go and like everybody else's stuff, or would you rather spend that 15 minutes on growing your business for your own bank account, for your own pocket cash, right? So think about it, you guys. 10 to 15 times a month you want to be posting. So every other day, okay? And on Facebook, by the way, you can actually post, you can actually schedule the whole month out in one day. So it takes about an hour to post, no, not hour, I'm sorry, 30 minutes to schedule out the whole month every other day on your calendar. And they will just post it automatically for you. So Facebook has that awesome feature. Instagram is a little different, where you have to actually post it in real time. But Facebook definitely has that feature, and every other social media platform we talked about. 15 minutes a day, people, okay? Commit to your business, not everybody else's business. Videos, definitely you wanna be posting 2 to 5 videos a month. So remember I talked about be the it source, the education source when it comes to that one topic, that one specialty. You're gonna decide on it after this webinar, or you've already gotten it, that passionate, that one specialty. Create a video, write down some topics right now if you can, 2 to 5 that you can work on this month, okay? And do that. Photos, 3 to 5. 3 to 5 photos that are customized, like your own photos. You don't want to overburden people looking at your work all day, all night. 3 to 5 is massively enough. 3 to 5 of your own customized work, of your patient, of your staff, whatever you're celebrating in your office is enough. Everything else, you know, take some other sources too, you know, some news that resonates with you that will help your audience. You know, for example, if you're a doctor and you have patients that are following you, obviously for beauty tips, obviously for you know, hygiene tips or implant tips or whatever those cases, or whatever your specialty you decided on you become is, you want to also take other sources from, you know, from other magazine sources, other social media, you know, companies out there that are posting very good topics. You want to share that, and the way you share that, I'm going to talk about it in a few seconds. And other sources, 5. Okay, so 5 contents on other sources, like I said, you know, from other people that you share. Why consider investing in ads? This is absolutely something that I've been talking to all of our clients about. And if you're one of my clients on here today, you'll know that I've been telling you we need to invest and we need to boost ads on Facebook and so on and so forth. Why consider investing in ads? Well, you know, you drink Starbucks coffee every day, or I don't know what, everyone has something different, you know, whether it's shopping or whatever it is that you spend on every single day, or it's fast food, or I don't know what it is. But if you just save up a little bit, you know, for your own business and create a new budget for every single month, you know, and I'm talking about $100 to $200 every month on your business, to boost and advertise on social media. This is massively going to help out your business and to be known out there. Instagram, Facebook, I would say start out small, like $10 to $15, $20, and then go start boosting posts for $20 to $50, and then go into $100. So it's a good amount when you start boosting posts on Facebook from $20 to $100. Okay, so just test it out. Don't go all full force like, oh, Helen told me to boost ads, so I'm going to spend $500 on Facebook. Don't do that, but definitely boost posts. And the way I recommend to my clients is that you want to boost those posts that are you post. Okay, just post, and whatever people like more, and they you know, it resonates with them. Just test out your crowd, and when you have that 15 minutes every day, like I said, that's when you want to go check in your Facebook page, business page, and make sure and say, okay, I posted 3 this week, 3 posts this week, and this second content is getting a lot of likes. Well, that's the post that you want to boost. Okay, so you want to boost the ones that grab attention. And Instagram, $20 to $50. And like I said, Facebook bought out Instagram. And so Instagram made it super easy where you no longer have to go to Facebook, log into your Facebook account to boost a post in Instagram, but you can actually sponsor a post and advertise on Instagram directly. So now you can just go on Instagram and do that on that app, okay? Target your audience and make sure the targeting is done right. So don't have a huge, massive targeting audience. I see a lot of people making a mistake that way, and they do it once. They create a targeted audience once, and then they just like leave it there, and every time they boost posts, they click on that audience to see the post. Don't do that. What I recommend is creating a couple different audiences, maybe one in the, you know, in your vicinity area, and focus on that area. And then one in the East Coast, one in the West Coast, or if you're a dentist, obviously you're gonna market to your vicinity. So, you know, definitely work from where you are in your city and within 5-mile radius to 10-mile radius to the next city over and next city over. So you wanna have different audiences that are interested in, obviously when it comes to dental, the people who are going to be interested are the beauty people, the people who are interested in cosmetics, makeovers, small makeovers, plastic surgery. Those are all people, those are the correct targeted audience. Now, if you're a dental laboratory, your targeted audience is obviously not the beauty people, right? Your targeted audience are dentists. So what you want to do is create a targeted audience for people, dentists. What do dentists look at? You know, they look at dental society groups. They look at, AACD, AAED, you know, all those kind of things, Chicago show, whatever, you know, those kind of things are what they're interested in. So think about what dentists are interested in, and that's what you want to target, okay? So bonus tips for success. Thank you for staying with me this long, and I'm almost over. I'm going to create a little bit of time to ask questions. So, current trends. Employ affordable tools. Employ affordable tools, meaning, you know, employ people around you who are good at what they do in social media marketing. And so, you know, Helen and Sharolyn being one, I'm not trying to be sales pitchy here, you guys. We're already good. We have enough clients. We're already busy. But what I'm saying is, you know, if there's a way that you can run this marketing campaign better by delegating and employing people who are good at what they do, then definitely look into that. You know, another source you can look at is within your company and your business. You know, there are people that are good in social media. So if you want to give them an extra incentive, or, you know, a little bonus or a little add-on, or maybe they just don't have enough to do, I don't know, whatever the case is, you know it better, then definitely start delegating. And research, profile your audience. Like I said, that's absolutely a must. Research and profile your audience. Like I said earlier, like for example, dental laboratories, don't follow dentists and, you know, and their targeted audience. You want to follow your own, you want to create your own audience and your own targeted audience. For example, if you profile them enough, you should know that what they're interested in. And so that's what you want to create as a targeted audience, right? In your targeted audience, you want to make sure you cover AAED, AACD, ADA, you know, CDA, all those kind of things, you know, dental shows and dental groups and societies that they're involved in. You want to make sure and include that in your target audience when you're targeting, okay? Creating that target. What resonates your audience? So if you research and profiled your audience enough, which you should spend time on doing every single month during those 5 to 10 hours, then you should know what would resonate your audience. So you have to be considerate when it comes to marketing. Don't think in terms of, oh, this is what interests me. I like to look at this all day. I like to look at teeth all day. I like to look at plaster all day. Or I like to look at, you know, whatever it is. Think about what resonates with them, okay? So, and mix it up in your contents. Don't only talk about the same topic and subject all the time, but mix it up in your contents. Organize your time and commit to it. Organize your time. Like I said, I gave you a little bit of organization. 5 to 10 hours, one time a month is the best way. And then get all your videos edited, you know, those 2 to 5 videos, all your photo contents, everything, get ready for it during that one day, okay? And I always, with our client and the way we work with our company is we always work 1 month ahead. And so I don't like to post like a content that I designed yesterday, today. I like to create all those contents last month. And so everything that you see on Helen and Sharolyn that we post up this month has already been created last month. So this month I'm already, you know, creating things and videos that I'm going to be posting next month. And that's the same way with all our clients. And so whatever they're posting this month has already been done last month. So we're not worried about, oh my gosh, we're out of time. We ran out of contents to post. What are we going to do? We don't ever rush that way. We worked on it the whole month. So definitely organize your time and commit to the 5 to 10 hours and 15 minutes every single day. blogs, videos, vlogs, infographics. Make sure, you know, whatever you decide that resonated with you during my webinar today with you, definitely commit to those. Reuse the hot contents and share with your voice. So when I said, you know, share those 5 contents from other people, you know, other people in your network, definitely put your voice to it. Don't just share something, because we want to hear, why did you share this on your channel, you know, on your page. Be authentic, put your thought into it, some personal hello, some thank yous, some hello, happy Wednesday, happy hump day, happy Friday, boring Monday, I don't know, whatever it is. Put some personal touch to it, and ask questions too. Don't be afraid to survey your own client, your own audience. So you guys, thank you for joining me today. Now I'm gonna open up for some questions, and I will answer them as need. So let's do that. Okay, so if you have a question for me, definitely ask right now. Ask away. I'm back. So if you have any questions, definitely ask away. If not, we'll just close the webinar for today. Don't be shy. There's no such a thing as a dumb question. So, so ask away, and we will otherwise close it. I'll give you about, I'll wait for maybe another 5-10 seconds, and we'll close down. Well, let me ask you a question. Did today's webinar help you out in any way or sort, and answer any of the questions that you might have had on social media? And if so, raise your hand. Thank you, thank you. I'm very excited to do these. I'm going to do a series of these, and this is also helping out my clients, because I like to make them independent, and I like to create the designs and video edits. So while I do that, you know, our clients are learning, you know, a massive amount of things that they can handle, you know, and you could all handle this to grow your business. So wonderful time. Thank you so much for everything. And it seems like we don't have any questions, and so I'm just gonna have to shut down. Thank you for joining me today, and it was all interesting. All right, so if you have any questions and questions, comments, you know, any good feedback, bad feedback, definitely please add it into the comments on social media. I'm definitely on Facebook and Instagram, so, you know, add it on there, and we'll see you next time. Sign up for the next webinar. Bye.